Top 10 Main Battle Tanks. Which is the greatest modern MBT and why? Our top 10 analysis is based on the combined score of protection, firepower, accuracy and mobility. So this analysis is based on specifications and available data. This list do not contains tanks that are currently under development, at the prototype stage or tanks that never reach production. Currently top 10 best tanks in the world are these. Number 10. T-90M, Russia. The T-90 is currently the only tank produced in quantity in Russia. It is not as sophisticated as its Western rivals, however it uses proven technology and is cost-effective. Currently it is the most commercially successful main battle tank on the global market. Also it is one of the cheapest among modern MBTs. The T-90 has a small profile which makes it a harder target to hit. Significant drawback of the T-90 is ammunition stored in the main compartment due to its carousel-type autoloader. Once the hull is penetrated on board, ammunition detonates by killing all the crew and destroying the tank. This drawback is common to all Soviet, Russian, Ukrainian and recent Chinese MBTs. Western tanks have a separate compartment in the turret bustle with the blowout panels. The T-90 is not as accurate against long-range targets, however it can launch anti-tank guided missiles in the same manner as ordinary munitions. The latest T-90M uses a significantly improved fire control system than the original T-90. It has advanced sights with thermal vision, as well as panoramic commander's sight, which would allow to detect and engage targets faster. Number 9. Oplot-M, Ukraine. With the collapse of the Soviet Union, Ukraine continued development of a T-80 main battle tank. Their latest version of this tank is the Oplot-M. The Oplot-M is fitted with explosive reactive armor of new generation. Oplot-M MBT inherited from its predecessor automatic ammunition loading system. Ammunition is stored in the main compartment, rather than a separate compartment with the blowout panels. It is a significant drawback of this tank, as once the armor is penetrated it is likely that the ammunition will detonate, killing the crew and destroying the tank. This latest Ukrainian tank is not as accurate against long-range targets as its Western rivals. However, this tank can launch anti-tank guided missiles in the same manner as ordinary munitions. The Oplot-M has an independent commander's sight with thermal vision, which gives the tank a hunter-killer engagement capability. This Ukrainian Oplot-M is superior to the Russian T-90 as it has more advanced add-on armor, more powerful engine and superior fire control system. Number 8. Leclerc, France. French Leclerc main battle tank entered service in 1992. Overall it is a successful design. A number of design features of the Leclerc were later used on other Western tanks. The Leclerc was used during a number of peacekeeping and military operations. The Leclerc French tank has advanced composite armor with add-on modular armor. Protection level can be tailored to the threat. Turret and hull roof was designed to withstand top attack munitions. However, in terms of protection, the Leclerc cannot match tanks such as the US M1a2 Abrams or the British Challenger 2. Leclerc tank is armed with a 120mm/L52 gun. Leclerc MBT is operated by a crew of 3 and is fitted with a bustle-mounted automatic ammunition loading system. It has a high hit probability against both stationary and moving targets. Also it has a hunter-killer engagement capability. Number 7. Type 90, Japan. The Japanese Type 90 tank was developed by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries in cooperation with German Krauss-Maffei and Make tank manufacturers. It has a number of external similarities with the German Leopard 2. The Type 90 was officially adopted by the Japanese Ground Self-Defense Forces in 1989. Full-scale production commenced in 1992. At the time it was one of the most advanced and in fact the most expensive production MBT. Type 90 MBT is armed with German metal 120mm smoothbore gun. Unusual feature of the Type 90 is that this tank was fitted with a bustle-mounted automatic ammunition loading system. The autoloader allowed to reduce the crew to 3 men, as there was no need for the loader. This Japanese tank has a fire control system with independent commander's sight. Another unusual feature of this tank is that it has a hydro-pneumatic suspension. It allows Type 90 MBT to kneel, or lean, giving a number of advantages. Number 6. Merkava Mk4, Israel. The Merkava Mk4 is the latest Israeli main battle tank. It is a successor to the previous Merkava Mk3. The Merkava Mk4 was adopted in 2004. It is one of the most protected tanks in the world. Merkava Mk4 MBT has an unusual design with a front-mounted engine which gives the crew additional protection and chance to survive if the tank is knocked out. Merkava Mk4 tank is also well protected against air-launched guided missiles and advanced top-attack anti-tank weapons. The Israeli tank is armed with indigenous 120mm smoothbore gun. The Merkava Mk4 is equipped with new fire control system, that includes some very advanced features. Mobility of the Merkava Mk4 is rather average due to excessive weight, even though it is fitted with a powerful engine. Number 5. Untitled, Russia. The M1a2 is a new Russian main battle tank of new generation. Pre-production tanks were first publicly revealed in 2015. In 2018 Russian MOD ordered a first batch of these new tanks. Once in service, the M1a2 will gradually replace the aging T-72, T-80 and T-90 tanks that become increasingly outdated. The M1a2 is a clean-sheet design with a number of advanced features. It shares little common with the current T-90. Also, the M1a2 is much bigger than its predecessor. Its specifications are classified. However, the M1a2 might be one of the most protected tanks in the world. It has newly developed base armor, made of steel, ceramics and composite materials. Also, M1a2 has a new Malachite add-on explosive reactive armor. M1a2 tank is operated by a crew of 3 men. All crew members are seated side by side in a well-protected armored cell, located at the front of the hull. It is the first production MBT with such crew layout. The M1a2 is also a world's first production MBT with completely unmanned turret. It is armed with a new 125mm smoothbore gun. M1a2 tank can launch anti-tank guided missiles in the same manner as ordinary projectiles. M1a2 tank has a hunter-killer capability. Number 4. Challenger 2, United Kingdom. The Challenger 2 has the latest tank and is one of the most protected MBTs in the world today. It offers very high level of protection against direct fire weapons. Challenger 2 British tank is armed with a very accurate 120mm rifled gun. Its gun is rifled as opposed to smoothbore guns used by all other modern MBTs. Its maximum aimed range is over 5 kilometers. Currently the Challenger holds the record for longest tank-to-tank kill. Engine of the Challenger 2 is less powerful than of its Western rivals. Also, it is not as fast as other MBTs. However, this tank is famous for its mechanical reliability. Number 3. M1a2 Abrams, USA. The M1a2 Abrams tank has incredible technology and armor. Also, it has seen combat. It is one of the most feared MBTs. The M1a2 Abrams offers significant protection against all well-known anti-tank weapons. This main battle tank uses advanced armor, reinforced with depleted uranium layers. Its firepower and accuracy are slightly inferior to that of the Leopard 2A7 or the South Korean K2 Black Panther due to a shorter 120mm/L44 smoothbore gun. Yet it still packs a formidable punch. Its complex gas turbine engine offers good performance. but requires tremendous amount of maintenance, logistical support and is thirsty on fuel. The M1a2 Abrams is in service with United States Army, at least 900. It is planned that this tank will remain in service beyond 2050. Number 2. K2 Black Panther, South Korea. Currently the Black Panther is one of the most advanced main battle tank in the world, outclassing anything North Korea or China have. Furthermore, it is the most expensive main battle tank to date. Deliveries of the K2 Black Panther tank commenced to the South Korean Army in 2016. As of 2017, at least 100 tanks were delivered. South Korean requirement is for around 300 of these new tanks. These will eventually replace the older K1 tanks. This tank uses composite armor of undisclosed type and explosive reactive armor modules. It is claimed that front armor withstands direct hits from 120 mm tank rounds. Its protection level is broadly similar to that of the M1a2 Abrams. K2 Black Panther tank is armed with the latest German 120 mm/L55 gun, similar to that used on the German Leopard 2A6 and 2A7. K2 Black Panther tank has a very advanced fire control system which can spot, track and fire automatically at visible vehicle-sized targets, and even low-flying helicopters, without needing any input from a human operator. Number 1. Leopard 2A7, Germany. It is a recent version of the proven and successful Leopard 2 design. It has additional armor and updated electronics. Leopard 2A7 tank has better accuracy and longer range of fire comparing with other tanks due to its powerful gun and advanced fire control system. During numerous international tank challenge competitions, the Leopard 2 series tanks outperformed American M1a2 Abrams, British Challenger 2, French Leclerc and some other tanks in terms of overall performance. Leopard 2A7 MBT is powered by a proven multi-fuel diesel engine, developing 1,500 horsepower. Despite increase in weight, vehicle has increased mobility due to improved suspension components. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.